Hi guys, so remember that I probably told you that I normally shop at the Body Shop, have been for since my teenage years. I'm only 48, remember? In case you don't know. So I'm just gonna pause this and I'm gonna get back to in a few minutes because I want to make. So guys, because I'm coming to the end of my Faithful Body Shop foundation, I want to see if I could try a new one. Now, I always try something new. I have done over the decades of my life, guys, but I always gravitate. I always end up going back to the Body Shop. Don't know what it is about them to do. So I can't even find it to do a comparison video. I've sort of got so used to the color and the texture that I'm pretty good at guessing what I need. Besides that, the tester pots are much more hygiene. The liquor ones weren't even pots, to be honest, they were little tubes. And although I tried an e.l.f. one last week, it didn't seem as good with that. I'm not used to trying e.l.f. products. I've only tried like 2 or 3 of them. One of them wasn't even makeup. In fact, I think 2 of them weren't. That's not the point. So anyway, when I do find it, if it's enough for me to do a comparison video, I will do. I have used the Fenty. Do you remember last year I bought the Fenty Fenty foundation sticks that Rihanna made? Now I have got that and I'm going to show you because I put. It's not a tutorial, but I've put this on my neck and face. One side on your small amount, and then I've put a small amount of the Fenty stick on the other. I'm going to show you. I really feel this is better. The Fenty stick was far more expensive. Even though got a deal, as usual, still expensive. Let's pause this and there's no filter on. So because I'm olive skinned, I don't look it on here, but I am. So, and I tan really easily. I don't know if I've ever burned in my life. I'm not aware of it. But the point is that throughout my life, sorry as much of my nail varnish, I'm just putting a couple of them on. But throughout my life, I have had to use certain yellow toned, yellow neutral, or just yellow. So yellow neutral can sometimes give a dirty effect. This one is quite yellowy. Like I said, I'm pretty good at guessing, and she tested a little bit on me. The assistant extensively looks at everything. As I've got older, although even when I've not been older in age, I prefer to use something more moisturizing, but I wasn't as bothered when I was younger. This has got shea butter. I'm going to show the ingredients in a minute. If you can pause it and zoom in, because guys, I have to zoom out to even be able to see the writing for the ingredients. By the way, watch out if you look on Boots like I do for the ingredients and a lot of the products that I buy, they get a lot of things mixed up. A lot of hair and face products and whatever it is, they get it mixed up. So the ingredients for this are not the same as the ingredients on the actual bottle. So one thing I did find was very bizarre. I know the state of things in the UK at the moment, but a lot of things are security wrapped, and it was so bad that I hurt my wrist at the weekend for doing nothing. That's just me. And it really was painful and almost impossible. You can see I couldn't get the full security tag off. I was going to try. It was a nightmare. I couldn't shut the lid properly. So thank you for that. I mean, now obviously I can shut the lid, but it's the creamiest thing I've ever used. I'm going to pour blob on me. And like I said, let's get on with this. So guys, my wormy, veiny hands, here you go. I put far too much on the first time, so I spread on my face. See, this was the main one. I'm going to rub it and I'm just going to pause it. So guys, I haven't mixed in proper, ignore that. That's another makeup. But I just want you to see it's actually there. But it blends so easy. It's so creamy. It's not like a sin oil. It's creamy. It's very similar to the Revolution Silk Liquid, which I have somewhere in my bedroom, but I'm not sure where at the moment. I like that as well, but I feel like this is a little bit better. Maybe slightly heavy coverage, I don't know. But the other one seems a bit light to me. Maybe that's just me. Doesn't seem to dry as, how can I say, powdery finish for the coat. That won't even say it's powdery, just the other one goes more dry. This liquid silk one. Just trying to compare it, guys, without actually having the product with me at a time. So yeah, you see my wormy hands again. So yeah, ignore that a little bit, remember. But it does match very well. Now, you see that my face a few seconds ago. I'm going to show you better again. I feel as though it's better the Fenty, even though the Fenty was so much more expensive that I bought last year. But it's so here we go, guys. Like I said, for you to be able to read, that's not too bad. I've got to zoom out just a little bit, but you can pause it and zoom in on the screen when it's paused as possible. I mean, it's obviously got like E numbers at the bottom and things like that, colorants and preservatives and things like that. But there's a lot of shea butter, of course, at the top of the silicons. So, I mean, it's got like a sink, Serenol. Oh my God, I was trying to see up now as if I can see. It's got soluble collagen, and it's got lots of, like I said, shea butter. You can see it's halfway down. It's got silicoach, I think. Is that some sort of seaweed or sort of you've got the Hurolate. I mean, look, it's got the hyaluronic acid and collagen, so you can see where that is. Again, I'm going to show you. Spitting at the bottom, it's underneath silver collagen, and I think it's got might be part of an essential oil, I'm not sure. Just have a look properly on the website. Don't go on Boots or you may be able to, that's a lot better. But guys, like I was saying, throughout my life, if I'm not careful, they're either too pale, too orange, or too pink because I'm yellow toned. But honestly, I do recommend it. Like the e.l.f. one, I loved it. But I don't know if it's because of many people have probably used a test and it didn't seem to be hygienic, like these little tiny tubes for the Maybelline Dream Liquid, Radiant Liquid foundation. But I did react to it a little bit and slightly some out this week. Maybe it's just me because that's how my body is. Sometimes I can handle it not at all or slightly better. At times it'll do, it depends how my body is. But I've been using Maybelline for decades as well. Not quite as long as Body Shop because I've been using it since my teenage years. But I've never had a reaction, and that this is one thing that I can still use out of everything I can't. So it's like putting water on me for me, and I don't react to water, so it may just look dirty. It's just a gold eyeliner. But yeah, it just sort of looks invisible when it's blended properly. I didn't put it on sick, I don't want to waste it, but I did put it on from the Tribes Do video before, early this morning, and it just doesn't show at all. So what do you think? I mean, it oxidizes, guys, and however a foundation looks when you first put it on, when it sinks into your skin after about 10 or 15 minutes, which is the right time, and it oxidizes and you want it for a while, let's be honest, guys, it's a different color. It's not exactly the same color. I've had foundations, a Body Shop one always looks a little bit of a browny orange when I first put it on. It doesn't on my arms when I blend it, but on my face. And then after about half an hour, it changes almost after a matter of minutes. Not much, but then after half an hour, it looks a lot paler. It looks a lot yellowy. It looks fine. It's almost like it matches to my skin tone. And after wearing it for a couple of hours, you can't even tell it's there. It's more sheer though, the Body Shop one. I feel like this is heavier coverage, but a lot of these are buildable. So if you want a moisturizer, I mean, you can see there's a sheen, you can tell it's not tacky, but you can feel it's there. Else maybe you could say that it's just nice and moisturizing. It's not like a thinol, like I said. But that's the Fenty one. I feel like the Fenty one, it was very cakey. You can't see it in the mirror like Haikyuu and I've looked, but it feels like it sits on there and more powdery and more, you can see almost brush strokes when they're on tenny, but this one sinks in and becomes part of your skin. This is going to be, like I said earlier, is going to be my replacement for the Body Shop one if they ever stop making it. Or I'll just, like, it's easy for me, more accessible for me to get this, so I'll just buy this instead if I have to. But good guess, guys. Pretty good at it, and we did sort of test it, but I think you can't tell, can you? And that's a good sign of a foundation.